Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. You know, I'm on my way out the door, getting ready to go to Koh Phayan, and I got a message from a guy, and I really thought this is the kind of thing that I need to talk about real quick. So here's the message. He writes in, "Hi, what are your views on the homeless Americans in Thailand? Why don't they become Buddhist monks? I may become homeless soon and don't want to stay in the U.S. I'll have enough money for a plane ticket, though." Now, I have to address this for several reasons, okay? First of all, I don't really think it's the brightest thing to just get on a jet because you got money for a plane ticket. But to me, what this tells is a much deeper, it tells of a much deeper issue. And that is that when he says, "I don't want to stay in the United States." Well, I can understand that you don't want to stay in the United States. There are many reasons why people don't want to live in their country. And right now, the United States is going through a lot of problems and they have their own issues. But what I will say is this. You don't want to stay in the U.S. Well, you know what? I don't want to, live in the city of Bangkok. I want to live on an island with, if I was single, of course. I want to live on an island with 20 naked women who they wait on me hand and foot. I mean, I don't want a lot of things. I mean, so you don't want to live in the United States. Well, then find a way where you can move out of the United States. And when I say that, here's my answer that I sent to him. Well, there are homeless foreigners here in Thailand. If you look at the big picture, they are a very small percentage. I think every single foreigner who moves here should have an escape plan and backup plan. Have a few $1,000s put away to come home with if need be. Talk to your family about them helping you prior to departing. But whatever you do, figure out some way to safeguard against being homeless here. You do not want to be homeless in Thailand. You can stay in a temple, but there are no homeless shelters, at least not that I know of. I've never seen any. And living in a temple as a monk isn't for everyone, and it's no picnic. It is hard work. I would not recommend coming to Thailand with no money or becoming a monk because you're in the position you are. You feel you have to come here because you don't want to be in the United States and because you're going to be homeless there. You'd rather be homeless in a foreign country. First, you're going to bust your tail, like I said, it's hard work, and you're going to learn about Buddhism. And the reason people become monks is not necessarily, or at least most people, is because they feel like it's their calling, not because they have nowhere to live and they figure, oh, I might as well become a Buddhist monk. It's not as glamorous as you think, believe me. The other thing, you're going to need money. You're not a Thai, so you're going to need to do things like take visa runs. You will work for room and board, but you're going to need things once in a while, and incidentals, and you're going to need to have money. And if you're living in a temple, you're not going to be running some eBay shop from inside the temple on their internet cafe. It's just not going to happen. Maybe if you had a rental property or something in the U.S. or wherever you are, and you were earning passive income, that's one thing. But without an income, and just personally, I think moving here specifically because you are going to be homeless, that's a very poor reason to move here. And I'm a little shocked at the message, but hey, I'm happy that you asked. So that's what I got to say. I think it's a huge mistake, and I think it's really telling of the privileged attitude. Well, I don't want that. I don't want to live in America. Well, you know what? Tough shit. I mean, I don't want to make a certain amount a year. I want to be a billionaire. But, that's not the way that life works. So until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, and the next time you see me, I'll be in Koh Payam. Chok di la jerkan mai.